The next gentleman is a champion of sorts as well. I was asked about 10 years ago to come do some consulting for a company up in Seattle called pH Sciences, and I was very impressed to see their technology. They have this amazing formula, this compound, this natural substance. It's called Alkaplex. It's a registered trademark with pH Sciences, and it was doing some amazing things. First, it was taking the acidity out of different foods that had high acid content. It was smoothing out the flavor. But the result of the product over time was it was actually doing some amazing things in the product. And this next gentleman is actually going to give us some specific information about that and how we've added this as our key ingredient in the Fun product. Mr. David Madison is one of the founders of a company called pH Sciences, and he's a senior level advisor to many of the top nutraceutical companies out on the market. And you're going to love him. He's very entertaining. He's a very knowledgeable man, but he's also a lot of fun to be with. Everybody put your hands together for co-founder of pH Sciences, Mr. David Madison.
Thank you very much. Thank you. What's in it? Everybody wants to know what's in it. Science. That's what's in it. Good science. Excellent science. pH Sciences is delighted and proud to be associated with Yoli because we have very similar missions. We want to improve the health and well-being of the human community, help get people healthy, help them stay healthy, get them more active, and doing more of what they love. We're a science-based company. So let's do a little research. So rather than raising your hand, because I can't see anybody out there, we're going to do a little research. And then we're going to come back and talk about things. So rather than raising your hand, I want you to say Yoli if you agree with what I say. So, how many of you are men? You don't have to be a manly man to respond to this. Just any kind of man will do. How many people are men? Better. How many people are women? That was really good. How many people would like to walk a little longer with the dog every night? How many people want to work a little harder in the yard and not feel so sore? How many people walk, bike, run, hike, ski, swim? How many people want to go further, longer, and recover more quickly? This is good research. pH Sciences is a science-based company. We have been delighted with our journey to develop Alkaplex, which is our key ingredient. This is a journey of a team, and I want to point out a few people in the audience. I have no idea where you guys are, but there's 4 folks who have been on this journey with me for many, many years who are resources to you right here. So if you can't find me, I want you to find Terry Roberts. Terry, will you stand up and Yoli for me? There you go. Jim Walker. Kurt Lux. All right. Memorize those faces, because those are the guys you want to talk to. Not me. No. So, what's the problem we're fixing? What happens when you try and go further, longer, and have that problem recovering quickly enough? Your body gets sore. Why does it get sore? You hit the wall. Athletes talk about hitting the wall. Why do they stop? Well, there's lots of reasons why you can't be more active. Your wife makes you do things. You can't get out and take that walk. Yeah? Maybe you've got an injury. Maybe you've got a deadline. Maybe you've got an injury that's just too painful. Maybe you just don't have the energy. Where does energy come from in the body? So we're going to get a little technical about science. The energy in the body comes from something called metabolism. 8th grade science. Anybody pay awake for that one? Yoli. So metabolism is just a fancy big word for energy production in the body. It's what your cells do. They take food, they take oxygen, they take water, They mix them all together in some magical, organic, God-created process, and it produces energy. That energy moves into the muscles, and your nervous system says, move, and the muscle says, oh, there's some energy. I think, boom, I'm going to move. So here's an analogy for you. Your car, kind of the same thing. Your car takes gasoline, it takes oxygen, mixes it together in a cylinder, a spark plug ignites it, and it produces energy. That energy is transformed into mechanical energy that moves through your transmission, into your differential, makes the back wheels turn, maybe your front wheels, and you get to move. Similarly to your body, your engine in your car has something at the back end called a tailpipe. And out of that tailpipe comes a lot of waste. That's nasty stuff. Now imagine if you connected your tailpipe and all the exhaust waste gas that's coming out of there and put it back in and fed it to your engine as clean air. Pretty soon your engine would slow down because it's not getting enough fresh materials because of the pollution that's coming in. Well, similarly, when your cells are generating energy and they're doing all this process, it produces waste. That's why you have a lung, or two lungs, you have kidneys, and you have a liver. It processes all this waste out of your body. That waste is very acidic. It's many things. But one of the things is it's very acidic, and the more acid buildup in the body, and there's lots